All right. Well, welcome you guys. Welcome to the Happy Skin Reset. I'm Jackie Hodges. I'm a sales director with Mary Kay, and I'm co-hosting this with my friend Kelsey. And we are excited tonight to kind of help you think about your skincare in the new year with a less is more mentality. I know that maybe you haven't experienced this. But I know there are so many choices, and so many, if you're on social media, there's so many influencers telling you what you need for your skincare routine and what products you need or what products you don't need. And even if you just go in Walmart and you're looking at all the choices or Sephora or Ulta or Amazon, it's so overwhelming, kind of. And so tonight we were thinking that we wanted to be able to help not only our customers, we have customers and people that are kind of just here to learn. And then we have our consultants like Miss Rena that you can see on screen. We have consultants here. And we want you, whether you're a consultant or a client or potential client, to be able to really, if you never saw your beauty consultant again, or you never had anybody that could really walk with you through the process of skincare, you would be able to build out your own skincare routine so that it was effective and you had happy, healthy skin that was really getting what it needed, getting nourished for the season of life that you were in without having to have all the information or be overwhelmed by all the information. So, of course, our hope is that if you are our client or you're here just checking out Mary Kay, that you would realize that, wow, these girls, like, they love what they do. And this would be a great person to have kind of in my little arsenal of skincare help. But even if that's not the case, you're like, I'm here to learn. We do have a gift for everybody that is here with us tonight. And so when we get to the end, we will share with you how we're going to give you that gift. And it will be something that will be really helpful for you as you're building out your own skincare routine. So, does anybody, before we get started, and I don't know if we'll be able to answer these or not, but if you're here tonight and you have any kind of a skincare question, if you put it in the chat, if we have time at the end, we would love to answer that for you if we don't cover it. And then also if we don't get to it, then one of the consultants that's here will come back and answer that for you. All right. So I would love to know in the chat as we're getting started, tell me who invited you and then where are you coming from? We always love to know where the women that we're serving are tuning in from. And so if you don't know how to use the chat, if you just on a computer, it's a little bit different, but at the bottom of your screen, there's a little chat tab, and usually you can tap it and you can type a little message in there. So it's a way for anybody that's here tonight just watching. You want to be like a little fly on the wall. You want to watch and learn, but you don't want to like have your voice or your face on the screen. You can still interact with us in the chat and let us know that you're here. So welcome to the Happy Skin Reset. I'm going to turn it over to my friend Kelsey now, and she's going to tell you about the first step that you want in your happy, healthy skincare routine.
Yes. So your first step that you want is your cleanser. So your cleanser is most important. We want to cleanse morning and night. So as you're commenting in the chat, would you tell us if you're already cleansing your skin every morning and every night? So I think convenience is one way to help us stay in a good skincare routine. So I always like to say you need two cleansers, one in your shower and one at your sink. So when you're in the shower, you're not like, oh, we'll do it later. And you're at the sink like, oh, I'll get out of the shower later. And then we skip the cleanser, right? So it's really important to wash both morning and night. During the night, your skin produces oil and sweat, and then dust and allergens on your pillow accumulate, and that's all on your face. So cleansing in the morning removes all of that buildup and prepares your skin for the products. I love that reset that washing my face gives me in the morning. And then at night, you're washing off makeup, SPF, pollutants, dirt from the air, and then it also helps prevent clogged pores and breakouts and prepares your skin for your nighttime products too. So, using the wrong cleanser for your skin can actually cause problems or cause your problems to be worse. So, we always want to make sure that we customize your cleanser, and that's what we're here for. So, cleanser is your first step to your happy, healthy skin. And I'd love to hear, as we're thinking of customizing your skincare, what is your skin type? Are you more normal to dry? Are you more combination to oily? Do you have more sensitive skin? Tell us that in the chat. And as you're putting that in the chat, will you make sure that we get your name? Because some people are on here as iPhone and Samsung, and we want to make sure that we get your gift to you. So definitely make sure that you put your name in the chat as well. And then I'm going to hand it over to Jackie to share with us our next step.
All right. I love that idea. Kelsey and I kind of got together last week and practiced on this. And when she said the idea about putting the cleanser in the shower, I thought that was a great idea because I just like, even if my face is dirty or I have makeup on, a lot of times it's just like water washing my face in the shower. And so I like that was a good idea. And another thing that I realize a lot for right now, for winter skin, sometimes you need a more gentler cleanser than like for me, my skin, it gets a little more drier. And so like Kelsey was holding up a foaming cleanser, and I like that more so in the winter months when my skin needs a little more hydration. And then in the summer months, I can use something that maybe isn't quite as foamy or has a little bit of like exfoliant in it. So just wanted to share that. And since I was sharing that, I didn't go to the right page in my notes. All right. So the next step. So we've cleansed our face, right? You knew we were going to say that. Now the next thing that I want to kind of help you know is that most of us are used to hearing you want some kind of a moisturizer on your skin. Like even if your normal dry or combination oily, you want a moisturizer. But there is something that you maybe don't know. Hydration on your skin and moisturization on your skin is not the same thing. And hydration is about the water content that's in your skin, and moisturization is more about locking in the water content. And so there's different ways you can get hydration on your skin, and I'm going to show you some kind of targeted ways for that in a minute. But I just wanted to make sure tonight that you know that hydration and moisturization actually a lot of times happens with two separate kinds of products. And so what a hydrator does is it kind of adds water to your skin cells. And when that it kind of acts like a sponge. So you know when you have a dry sponge and it's like all small and crinkly, and then you put it under the faucet or you put water on it, you dip it in a bucket to like wash your car, the sponge expands. Well, that's how your skin cell is. And so when you put a hydrating product, a hydrator specifically on your skin, then that makes your skin cell absorb that water and puff up. And so that allows your skin to have a more plumped, glowy effect to it. And it keeps your skin even more comfortable in the wintertime when the moisturization is needing to be a little bit more. So that's about hydration. So hydration is about the water content in your skin. Moisturizer is like a sealant that you put on to keep that hydration locked in. Kind of think of it like you have a glass mason jar and you put some water in it. If you set it out in the sun, then you if the environment's going to make it what's it called, evaporate, but you want to put a lid on it, right, to keep the moisture, to keep the hot, to keep the liquid inside. So that's what your moisturizer does. It seals over your skin after it's hydrated to keep that moisture inside. So a lot of times in this time of year especially, you feel like your moisturizer is just not doing it anymore. Like you're like, why is my moisturizer not working? And you're just like making something thicker and thicker on your skin, but really your skin needs hydration. And so that's something that you can keep in mind, that a lot of times people like add a new moisturizer or get another moisturizer. And if you want your skin to stay really happy and healthy, especially in this winter month, adding some sort of a hydrator is going to help you a little bit better. And for anti-aging routines, adding hydration in will help give you that plumper, fuller look to your face. And also, if you have fine lines and wrinkles, and you use hydration, I have that on my forehead and around my eye area. And when I use a hydrator, it helps that skin kind of plump up a little bit more right there. So, last thing I want to leave you with in regards to hydration and moisturization is just a little visual picture. Winter skin, really any skin, but since it's winter, we're talking about winter. Your winter skin needs a drink and it also needs a coat. So it's like you need hydration, you need to hydrate your body, but then you need to cover it to keep it warm. And so that's the difference between hydration and moisturization. And so if that's the first time you've ever heard that, you're gonna be like, wow, I didn't know there was a difference in that. That's how I was when I was learning about that. And so I'll tell you a little bit more about hydrators in a minute, but your moisturizers in Mary Kay, we have one for every skin type. And is there anybody here that said they're combination to oily? Combination to oily. There's a myth that you believe, and it is that you don't need moisturizer. Not true. What happens when combination to oily skin doesn't wear moisturizer is that your skin overproduces oil, and then you're trying to use products to control oil. So when you use a moisturizer that's for your skin type, you actually will have to do less for oil control. So back to Kelsey.
Oh my goodness. Wasn't that so interesting? I love the sponge analogy and the winter coat. Oh my goodness. So good. So, the first thing you want to add in, once you've got cleanser and moisturizer, the next thing you want to add in is an exfoliator. So, who is already exfoliating on a regular basis? Can you tell us that in the chat? Because your products are absorbed through your pores, if your pores are clogged, your skin isn't able to absorb the products. So exfoliating removes the dead skin cells, smooths out your skin, cleans out those pores, and that way, then your skin, those pores can absorb your skincare products and be using them versus just kind of sitting on the top when our pores are clogged and we need to exfoliate. So I like to think of exfoliating as a reset, kind of like turning my skin off and back on again. That helps everything work better. So there's two main types of exfoliators. The first one is physical, the second is chemical. So physical literally buffs off. You're going to feel it working. Cleans out, digs in and cleans out those pores. And that would be like our microdermabrasion. So I keep this one in my shower. I like to use that one in the shower. It's easy to rinse off and it literally just goes down in that pore and cleans it out. And you can feel that smooth skin as you're rinsing that off. Then the next one is chemical, and this one is my favorite for sensitive skin. It's my favorite, but it's also my favorite for sensitive skin, and it's our Revealing Radiance Facial Peel. So this one uses acid, but don't let that scare you because it is super, super gentle. So this is glycolic acid, and it dissolves the dead skin cells super gently. You're going to put it on like a mask, but it'll be clear, and then you're going to rinse it off. So that one's my favorite. And you just add in your exfoliator a couple times a week. So 2 to 3 times a week on a clean face. And once you rinse it off, you continue on with the rest of your skin care. So tell us in the chat, have you tried either of these, microdermabrasion or the Revealing Radiance Facial Peel? And we also have our resurfacer, which is an exfoliator and a booster form that you can leave on your skin. Yes. And this has PHA and AHA. You leave it on your clean skin as you're doing the rest of your skincare. So it makes it even more simple and quick and easy. And this transitions us to Jackie for our targeted solutions.
All right, all right, all right. So we've really only talked about three things. These are the three things that we've talked about so far are what you need just to keep your skin happy and healthy. You need a cleanser that is for your skin type. You need your moisturizer, even if you have oily skin, and you want some sort of exfoliation. That's like almost like basic skincare. Exfoliation, especially when your skin is aging. Now, you guys can tell by looking at Kelsey and I'm in a different age bracket than she is. But she still exfoliates, and I would recommend even people in your 20s exfoliating. But for those of us that are in our more middle of life season, exfoliation is the thing that really helps our skin stay radiant. It gives us that youthful glow that we're looking for, especially the chemical exfoliator. And but those three things if you were going to just do bare bones, basic, and you wanted the most simple routine. We just told you three things that you're gonna love. You're gonna love your skin when you do that, and that really works across all brands. I believe that, but of course we're loyal and love Mary Kay. Now I wanna the next thing and last thing that we're gonna kind of end with is our targeted solutions. And so this is where you get to really customize, or we get to walk with you kind of as your personal skincare assistant, walk with you to really customize what exactly your skin needs. And so if you want to share in the chat, if you could make any changes about your skin right now, what would it be? Would it be fine lines and wrinkles? Would it be discoloration, like uneven skin tone? Would it be hydration, like you just wish that you could keep that hydrated feel to your skin? Or would it be the texture of your skin? What's one of those things? Or even another thing, what about lifting? Is there anybody that like, I need lifting? My skin is really starting, gravity is taking, it's not working right. And I need some lifting on my neck, my jawline, or my neck. And also, last one is maybe you just need, like, I need my skin to look refreshed. Like, it just is looking like my skin looks kind of tired all the time. So, those things that I just mentioned, if you are going to get help with any of those areas in your skincare routine, that's called a targeted solution, or that's what we call targeted solution, because it is just for you. It's targeted just for you. And so every woman's skincare regimen is like, our goal is to make it just for you so that the products that you're using are what exactly your skin needs. There's no one size fits all in women, right? And that's the same with our skincare routine. And so we have something in Mary Kay called boosters. These are called clinical solutions boosters. And what a booster does is it's just an add-on to your normal routine, your cleanser, your moisturizer that you use every day. And then your booster could be added in every day or different times throughout the week. And what these are, they're just little medicine droppers, okay? I thought this bottle was empty. There was a few drops left in there. Um, and it's just a dropper. And I like to use the boosters. I just drop them in my hands and then I pat them on my face, and they do different things. So, we have one that is for lines. It's vitamin C. Here is just a little free tip. If you want an anti-aging routine and you're not using vitamin C on your skin, do it. Vitamin C is just a powerhouse ingredient that does a lot of things. But this one specifically, it has vitamin C, but the main focus of this product is line reduction. So if you are looking at your face and you're just really noticing fine lines and wrinkles, then this booster might be something to add into your normal routine. And then Kelsey already mentioned the resurfacer. If you're having texture issues and you don't want to use like the leave-on mask, like the facial peel, then this could be a booster for you. You would rather have something that you leave on, not like a mask. A mask is something you take off. The microdermabrasion is the scrub you use. But if you'd like something that you just like put on and leave on, then this would be a booster for that. We have the booster. Oh, ferulic acid niacinamide. Is there anybody that says like uneven skin tone? I have sun damage. I have hormone spots. I have age spots. This is your ticket for that. And this is a booster that you just like press into your skin on those places where you really want brightening. Now, I do want to tell you, and I'm sorry to disappoint you. This is kind of sad news. When somebody tells me that they want help with brightening, and then I say, okay, what kind of SPF are you going to use like on the daily or when you're out? Mostly on the daily, because even sun, UVA and UVB rays come in through your car windows. But what SPF are you going to use? I'm like, I'm not using SPF. I can't help you with sun damage then, because when you brighten sun damage, even with the booster, with this powerhouse ingredient, exposure back into the sun without protection, it just brings it right back. Unless you're going to go to a dermatologist and get like some major skin treatments where they're like slicing off layers of your skin, you're not going to get rid of sun damage and see that brightening effect unless you're a normal sunscreen wearer. And this product is phenomenal for that. And then the last booster I want to tell you about, we're going back to where we started. Remember, I said there's a difference between hydration and moisturization. If I could kiss this, I mean, I can. This is called HA plus ceramide. If you watch TV or you see any commercials, you've heard of hyaluronic acid, and ceramides are like the key word right now. We had hyaluronic acid and ceramides before you started seeing ceramides all over social media. But what this does, it is a booster that goes on your clean skin before you do anything else to your skincare routine. And it just pulls the hydration to the surface level of your skin. I get my skin a little bit damp, like I dampen my fingers and pat a little damp, put water on my face. Then I put the hyaluronic acid over the top of it, and it locks the moisture into my skin. Just like what I said, from you give your skin a drink of water and then you put your coat on it. This is the drink of water. Highly, highly recommended. And these are our boosters. Now, I want to like finish up really, really fast. If your skin needs refreshment, here is our nighttime recovery. All right. This is a serum. And I just had a customer last week who's like, oh my gosh, I cannot believe how refreshed my skin looks after just trying this for 3 days. And da 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 da, who uses this already that's here? Who uses this beautiful? I know, Marina, Kelsey, me. This is our Mary Kay lifting serum. This is like the creme de la creme of our prestige brand of Mary Kay products. And what this does, it targets your triangle of youth. So we've coined this phrase, triangle of youth, right here. Okay. And so lifting serum is a plant-based serum that just adds almost like a netting of fibrous protection that the ingredients in the product just tell your skin like, hey, it's time to reboost again. It's time to do your job, because collagen reduction, sun damage, that depletes our skin of the elasticity that holds it all up and tight. And this lifting serum tells it all to like, hey, kick back in. On your neck skin, it's really like you can see a big difference when you use this. I sleep on my left side of my face, and I have a wrinkle right here. And I'm going to be honest, I stopped using lifting serum. I ran out and just didn't replace it. And then it was probably like 3 weeks later, the line that had completely gone away from before I started. I mean, I had the line, then I started using lifting serum and I've been using it about a year. Then I ran out of it. And like, I don't know, like 3 weeks after I was out, I still saw the line starting to like really get deep again. I was like, get my lifting serum back up. But it's just made for this skin right here. And so all these things are targeted solutions. Okay. Targeted solutions means it's targeted just for what your skin needs. And so that's why having a beauty consultant would help you like decide like what exactly does my skin need. But also we do have a gift for you that's going to help you sort that out if you don't want the help of a beauty consultant. And so Kelsey, finish us out tonight.
Yes. So we would love to hear in the chat, like, what has stood out to you most from tonight? And then if we've talked about anything that just made you think, like, I really need to build a customized skincare routine that fits me, that fits my lifestyle, my budget, and my skin type. That is, like Jackie said, exactly what we're here for as your consultant to help you build that. So we would love to have a quick chat, and we do have that gift for you. So make sure if you haven't already, put your name in the chat and then tell us which one thing would be your top thing to customize that you'd want customized in your routine. Is it a cleanser, a moisturizer, or hydrator? Or is it an exfoliator? Or is it those targeted solutions? What would you specifically want to change about your skin? So we'll be following up with you, making sure we get that thank you gift to you tonight. Thank you guys so much for being on with us.
Thank you. Thanks for being here. And we'll send you your gift for being here. And we'll talk to you soon. Was there any questions? I'm looking. I don't
Yes,
see any questions.
I did too.
Thank you guys. If you have questions, just send us a private message. All right. Bye-bye.